Yep, it's a murder podcast.
No, that's actually the problem.
Guys.
That's actually a problem.
We'll get that to that
we'll
later.
Get to that later, sure.
I'm Kevin Knightley.
I'm Liam Marr. Guest this week is A Distant Conversation.
I had my hands under my underwear just now.
Yeah, I didn't like that you were looking at me. I was looking. So for the listeners, this is not a video podcast. For the listeners,
I was became
looking
self-aware
at the wall opposite of myself. Kevin's to my left, and out of my peripheral vision, I just saw movement. Is what I would describe it as. If I was a deer in the woods, I would bolt probably. But I know I looked right over as I probably crushed a punchline or something, and then I looked at him in the face, and he was like, "Oh wait, this is a problem. I'm not that."
When I'm at home, I'm hands on balls all day long.
That's okay. You are at home, but we're live
and
on a podcast.
I rarely have guests except when we do the pods. Usually,
this is gonna be used against you one day. I hope you understand.
No. I'm a strictly monogamous man, whatever that is.
I think you meant to say misogynist.
Oh, Liam Marr with an early zinger. Wow. No, we should keep score with those.
They do.
I'll award them out, so usually I'll win.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Even if it was an impartial person, I'd probably crush you.
No. I mean, that's just. I mean, that's a take. That's something we can do. Let's try it with this episode. Sure.
All right. So it's you 1, me 0.
Yeah.
All right. Time for me to pump up those scores. You know what I mean? All right.
Lies.
Tie game. That
was
too fire
aggressive.
Punchline, dude. I don't know what to say to you about that.
So we should probably talk about something pretty important right now. I think.
What is it?
Something that
Let me guess what it is. Let me guess what it is. Is it because I smelled my fingers after touching my balls in front of you?
Yeah, that was not something I noticed, actually. I've stopped looking at you because I'm just very uncomfortable, actually.
Yeah, it does happen pretty often. I
don't feel like I'm in
sometimes you just
control,
of
anything.
Zone out.
This is the Worcester County Murders podcast, right? So anyone listening,
true crime podcast?
No. I mean, that's what someone said that to me once. They're like, "Oh, it's a true crime podcast."
Yeah.
They said the best true crime podcast in Worcester, and they were trying to do not interrupt me right now. I'm making a point.
All right. You sound like you're on a real roll.
Someone that we both know looked me, someone you know, in the face.
Name them. I'm not doing this anonymous stuff because that's obviously
Spencer Canestrato.
Okay, that's a nice opinion to listen to.
He said great true crime podcast or something along those lines.
That means he didn't listen.
That's my point. But he was trying to be nice, and I was like, I appreciate the sentiment.
Appreciate you lying to me right now.
But I know you're lying to me.
It's what you should have said. You should have called him.
No. I thought it. I was just like, hey, man, he's just trying to be a nice guy. There's not a lot of people like that out there.
No, but it's not nice to lie to
There's not that many fake nice people out there.
It's not nice to lie in any situation.
So to that point, Kevin, I think the Worcester County Murders is a wonderful podcast name.
Yeah, it's a good name.
I think we've had a good run. But
yeah, so keep it until we'll ride it out until we're
we should probably
bigger than the Joe Rogan experience, which I hate.
No, I love the Joe Rogan podcast. I love the Joe Rogan podcast.
Love racism.
No, I don't love racism.
Not taking a vaccine.
I don't. I don't hate people that do that. Not one of those people. But that don't take the vaccine.
Let's say that the word
vaccine. Oh, the word? We're talking about that. That's yeah. No.
I mean, both.
Well, I don't think
transgender rights.
You should be saying that word as a white guy. You're not in an Xbox Live lobby anymore. Huh?
Transgender?
No, the N-word.
Oh.
You
well,
stick to a topic, buddy.
I stopped as soon as we started recording.
Stop. Get your hands off your fucking balls, bro. Stop.
It's in
Just,
my
I don't
pocket,
believe
dude.
you. Why do you have a gun?
It's a lighter. I got this in Chicago, by the way. Okay?
You've never been
in case
to Chicago.
in case anyone's wondering, then like I'm not okay with that type of environment.
Okay, we're moving on. We should have made a point for what we were trying to say. I
You're the one who started this tangent.
I am not the one who started this tangent. Actually, I'm trying to dig you out of it, buddy.
Podcast name.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I think you want to change the name.
No. I think we should. I think. What do you think about the whole Joe Rogan cancelization as a comedian, Kevin? Where do you stand?
This is
put on the spot. After everything Joe Rogan's done for people like us.
Why would you put me on the spot like this? It's crazy. I don't like Joe Rogan, and you know what?
Well,
I think that's.
You're lying. He has a poster. He has a tattoo.
Listen.
He has a Joe Rogan tattoo.
Yeah. Okay. I admit it. So when Joe
He
Rogan,
does jujitsu.
Yeah.
He didn't even know what that was until Joe Rogan.
That is. Yeah, because I started.
Mm-hmm. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Walk yourself into your own
Joe
grave.
Rogan was born before me, so like.
Okay. Tons of people
That's the
were.
only way that would work.
Nikola Tesla was born before you, Kevin. You didn't invent anything.
Well, so those tattoos that Joe Rogan shares on like social and stuff, like most of them are mine. But like ever since he said people shouldn't take the vaccine, or he said that trans women shouldn't be bashing skulls. I kind of started to question whether or not he was a genius. You know? Like, how can you think like that? I mean, no, I know he's a genius. He's a genius bigot.
Wow.
You know? Said
I know you don't feel this way.
We all watched the comp.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin
might have been called Mind Comp.
Well, it was definitely not called that, because that's not what that book is called.
I'm calling it that.
Okay.
Joe Rogan's Mind Comp.
Comp? Like
there's no context
composition?
acceptable.
It's
comp. Yeah, I know you know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, I know. I was just going to say it correctly, and I was like, that's a bad look.
Yes, because, I mean,
I took years of German.
This is a smart podcast, and people know what
I took years of German in high school, and like 4 of them outside of school.
And still had a Jewish girlfriend.
Yeah, that should be said as much as possible.
Well, it should at least be a qualifier for you. That was more of a for you comment than for me.
Yeah, people can change, bro.
Yeah, but like you still know a little bit of German.
Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch sehr,
all right,
sehr gut.
All right, okay.
Kevin, wie geht's?
Oh man, you're gonna get us
I don't
canceled.
have anything else.
That's it.
That's all I have.
What did you just say?
I don't really know. I think I said I speak German very well. How are you doing, Kevin? Probably terrible tense. No. Cut it out.
Jews are very good.
No, I know. Okay. Yeah, but like, just don't do like a German talking about a Jewish person. It's a touchy subject.
It's like not all of them were Nazis, dude. That's a bad stereotype.
They were all Nazis. Every German was a Nazi.
Okay.
They're like a generation detached from Nazis.
I wasn't around during that time, so I really can't say I knew.
Yo, they still feel that way. You know that, right? No, I'm kidding.
Really?
I'm kidding.
Really?
No, they've learned their lesson.
History, so
I met
current events.
There's a movement. There's a movement in
There's
Germany.
always movements. People are moving. People are getting.
There's some pretty big. There's some pretty big.
People are yelling.
Big movements
All right,
in
what are you, Larry David over here.
Eastern Europe. There's some pretty big.
You can do a Larry. I'll do a silent.
Some there's some anti-Semitism in the Europe.
Oh, Israel.
You know, still
Oh, my God.
there's been
Area
1,000
Palestine.
years or so, you know, and it just doesn't, you know, go away. But no, it just
What's the deal with the Turks?
yeah, it's just anyway, it's all bad, but that stuff exists. This stuff exists here, and but no, I actually one of my German teachers, she was someone who grew up in the USSR side of Berlin before the wall came down.
Fun side.
Yeah, the side you definitely want to be on, and
With
so
all the games and all the
her education,
food.
so
much food
was post World War II Russians like supervised schools to German kids.
What are you gonna have, unsupervised schools?
No, that's no. My point is, like, can you imagine what they were fed?
That's silly. Man.
She was like
you sound like an extremist.
She was like, yeah, we grew up hating ourselves. We hate everything about ourselves, and some of us moved. Then the wall came down, and we realized it wasn't so bad.
So not everything changed with the wall.
No, I just think those people were under some pretty distressing circumstances that did some long-lasting damage.
I mean, we've all had bad days.
Kevin right now is dipping a lime in mayonnaise off screen.
No, I don't know why I touched that lime.
You were gonna put it in your mouth.
I was looking over to see if I had another brouhaha.
This is a terrible podcast, Kevin. We got no vibes. That's the point
What do you mean?
I'm trying to make here.
That's just the
We're just off on a roller coaster.
All right, so you
also Mike contacted me this week.
Stop bringing him up.
Okay, last time you did, this time I am. But he was like, I gotta come in on be a regular irregular co-host, and I was like, damn, I understand.
On this show?
No, on Good Vibes Live. So it's like I'm just gonna have to do solo Good Vibes Lives or interviews. No, he's gotten wicked busy with work and stuff, and I understand.
Yeah, people have work.
No, people have lives. People are living all the time.
No, not everybody.
I'm fucked up, Kevin. I'm devastated. It felt like he was breaking up with me. Felt like he broke up with me.
Yeah, so you're not doing that?
No, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'll probably do solo and just punk rock interviews on my iPhone.
Oh, all right. On your iPhone, you're gonna have
So here's why.
I don't
because don't look at me.
Why.
Don't look at me in the fucking face. Okay.
I haven't this whole podcast.
So,
I've just been playing pocket pool. Yeah.
Pocket pool.
No, I haven't. I haven't touched my dick since the first 5 minutes.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
don't know what to say.
Fuck.
I don't know what to say.
I hope you can't hear my dog barking in the closet.
I don't think your dog deserved being handcuffed. I thought that was a bit extreme,
especially because it doesn't have hands. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know you
right, that's
really tightened it around its
that's
paws. That was
now.
My point.
It was 2.5.
It's hung upside down in a closet because it.
No, I would never do that.
I watched you do it less than an hour ago.
Listen, there's a light in the closet, and I left the light on.
Listen, the dog just wouldn't stop barking. But so
they cost money, electricity, homeowner.
Hey, you're a homeowner. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Gotta
do. No, applause break for that. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna default next month, but thank you so much.
I mean, I'm thinking about getting out of my student loans once and for all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to jail.
You should go to jail, dude.
Yeah,
I think you'd be pretty good in jail. If you could put on 20 pounds of muscle, you would fuck.
Thanks, Kevin. Yo, speaking of which, I'm gonna start doing the carnivore diet.
Really?
Yeah.
Just steak and bacon all the time?
Probably not bacon. I'm gonna be the most minimalist loser all the time. I'm gonna have the most
Can
bland
you eat,
diet.
do you eat like chicken or like something low in fat?
Yeah, I got to do some more research. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be eating.
I don't know. Is it bullshit?
Yeah. No, it's
I think
not bullshit. I don't
Okay,
think.
so
There's a lot of science.
my boy
that's-
Joe Rogan,
Rogan.
he does the carnivore, and also my boy Jordan Peterson, fuck the cucks. He also does that diet.
Yeah, I know that's a big. I don't know. Peterson said it was very beneficial. I've been looking to do it because, autoimmune disorders run in my family. I'd like to avoid that. This is supposed to be pretty effective against that.
Just take vitamins.
Yeah, no, it's not really necessarily how it works.
Vitamin D.
I had a
and
doctor
zinc.
recently tell me that. I was like, oh, I'm thinking, I'd take a probiotic, and he was like, that's liberal bullshit, right?
Really?
He's like, I'm not going to give you your prescription until you agree with me. You're going to vote Republican for the rest of your life, or I'm going to let you die.
Did he give you the testicle exam?
Again, yeah.
Oh.
Every time.
When's the last time you got one of those by a doctor? I don't think they do them anymore.
I got them all.
You gotta do them yourself.
The eye
in the
doctor.
shower. The eye doctor. Yeah.
That was a fucking zinger.
Oh,
Suck
sorry,
a dick.
man.
You had to make me point it out. You know how much of a dick I look like now?
Man. All right, 2-1.
Yeah.
All right,
Whatever.
shit. All right, I gotta get more on the zingers.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying? Oh, that's our new sound, dude. That's pretty sick.
Feels fake. That
What do
zinger
you
felt
mean?
fake.
What do you mean? That's
Because
hip-hop.
I pointed it out.
Do you have a problem with hip hop
No.
or people that
I'm
perform hip hop?
talking about something else.
People that
Talking about something else, bro.
enjoy hip hop.
Talking about something else.
Hip-hop?
Not talking about that, bro. I love hip hop. You know that. We were literally just listening to Kanye West, the greatest of all time,
The Butcher coming.
and the Butcher. We were listening to Benny the,
The
Butcher.
Butcher. By the way, should we get Buck on the pod for clout?
Sam would literally never do that.
Yeah, no, he would, dude.
No, I know he would, and we should. We
would
should
all we
just
have to
podcast
do
with
is
him.
we convince him to come get high after a mic,
Yeah.
and then we'll
No,
just
I mean,
trap him for 3 hours.
No, I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna ask him politely, because he's a person.
You're gonna do it.
No, we can never do that.
No.
It's
I don't
never-
think we should have any guests on this show anymore.
Okay, so the point of the podcast is not a true crime podcast, but it was a play on that. Kevin, what's our honest opinion on true crime? Let's get to the bottom of this. What's our honest opinion on true crime?
I like the docs.
Yeah, you watch the
like them.
docs, right? But like conceptually,
Evil genius,
Conceptually.
making a murderer.
Sure, stop. Conceptually, what do you think about true crimes? Could you imagine making
The
a living
staircase.
off of the death of other people?
What if you actually solve the case?
People do that. I'm asking devil's advocate. I'm Mr. Devil's Advocate, as you say.
Yes, that's Liam Maher, Devil's Advocate.
Thank you. Happy
Yeah,
to be
you
here.
are. That's a little loud for the soundboard, but we got a big crowd here tonight. So
We do.
What are
We
you
do have a
gonna
lot
do?
of people. A lot of people.
What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah. What were we talking about?
You serious?
I was Mr. Devil's Advocate.
That's all you need to know, dude.
But right
you
before
got a
that,
lot of flags
right before
in your
that,
bedroom.
right before that, what was I Mr. Devil's Advocating about?
Having flags in your bedroom.
No, you don't remember either, do you?
You put me on the spot here. I'm
No,
not gonna
dude, I
lie.
was having a conversation with
yeah.
you. You fucking
Oh, that doesn't mean you can
Pothead
lose-
piece of
you
shit.
Can lose track. Listen,
Degenerate.
I've never done that.
filth.
I would never
Garbage.
touch a pot. I don't like to cook. Well, I do like to cook, but I
Stop! Don't try and save this. You're making me very upset. At the moment. Talking about I was playing devil's advocate, but what was I playing devil's advocate to? Kevin, just talk to yourself.
You did a thing with another man. I fucking forget too, man. If people listen to this, they're gonna be upset about how we can't remember nothing. Why'd you take your headphones off, dude?
I'm trying to figure out what it was.
You're taking a vacation from the pod to. What else do you want me to... We can't have dead air, you piece of shit.
No, talk to yourself.
Talk to myself. Talk to... Kevin, you got a lot of problems and like a lot of people that are causing them. It's not you. Everyone else is crazy. I don't know. Gosh, fucking, is that Liam's talking to himself? He's making me feel crazy.
We were talking about cornering somebody on the podcast.
Cornering. Oh yeah,
But
Sam
hold on,
Buck,
that wasn't it.
Buck.
Sam Buck. We got the Sam Buck.
And I said,
And I said
yeah,
no.
We'll just trap
I said
him
no.
here.
We can't do that. That's not something we
We'll
do on this
trap him
podcast.
here.
You said we'll trap him here.
Yeah,
And
that's a
then-
true crime.
True crime. We were talking about true crime.
How can we commit true crime?
Would you be able to do? Would you morally be able to do a true crime podcast?
Yeah, only if we commit crimes on the podcast, though.
Yeah, that could pop.
Yeah, it would pop, dude. That's why we're gonna
I don't have like.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, there's a huge true crime YouTuber that lives in Gardner.
Should we find him?
I
Or
think
her?
I think we'd reach out to them.
They. Yeah, you're right. No, I didn't mean to laugh like that.
You did though.
No, I
It
wasn't
was
laughing
a
at.
bad undertone.
No, stop.
I don't really like
Dude,
what that undertone
I would
meant.
still meet with a they. Okay,
Stop.
dude.
Now you're laughing again. You're giggling.
Is this like one of these gotcha
What is this,
podcasts?
Kevin?
Is this
What
is
is
this a gotcha?
What, wasn't intended to be, but I guess it is.
What is this, man? I thought we were trying to
You've been set up.
come up with a dude name
Now we
for the
have
pod.
to stop the podcast.
Now I'm being
Now we
attacked.
have to pick a different name.
I think the podcast is just beginning here.
Okay, so I had a sibling tell me what I should do.
With what?
I told him, I started doing the podcast again, and he was like, "Oh, Good Vibes Live," and I was like, "No, the Worcester County Murders,
the good one."
And he was like, "Come on, man." He said, "Come on, man. Worcester County Murders, I get it, but it's a terrible name."
You could hear that in your mic too, couldn't you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
My brother said Good Vibes Live is a better name than the Worcester County Murders. And he said to do that podcast not the Worcester County Murders.
I'm not going back
So-
to Good Vibes Live.
I'm not asking you to do that.
We come up with a whole different shtick.
Yes. What is the name you got?
I don't know. Wait, no. I have
You got any names?
terrible memories tonight. We were talking about it before the podcast. What was the name? You don't remember?
It was like Fireside.
Fireside, because we're right next to a fireplace.
Yeah.
So we
and
could do
the
something that
president
Fireside.
used
the
to
fire,
do that.
Yes, that was
Other podcasts have been called Fireside Chats.
Fireside Chit Chat.
Chit Chat.
I'll just call it
No.
Fireside Chit Chat.
No, that's not a good.
Is that used? Is that someone's?
I'm sure it's.
show
I'm
already?
sure it's used. It's got to be something. Got to be something original.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Fireside Fling. Fireside Fuck. With a PH though. With a PH. They'll give it to us.
Will they?
I don't know. Let's keep brainstorming. Fireside. Fireside. Friends. Fireside Friends.
No. That would mislead
Wait,
people.
why do you say, are we not Fireside Friends?
I said that would mislead people.
Into thinking we're not
They're still
Fireside
looking
Friends?
at me.
All right, Fireside Frenzy. Fireside Kicking It.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking It by the Fireside. Kicking It by the... We shouldn't spend too much time on this, but you give me something. You haven't even done one.
Yeah. Fireside vibes.
No. Don't fucking use that word. in this
Fireside
house.
vibes.
Fireside. What's another word for vibes? Fireside.
I like fireside vibes.
Fireside atmosphere. Podcast.
Voting on fireside vibes.
Atmosphere.
I'm
Aesthetic.
making the cut to write the pact. And
Fireside. Frankincense? No,
it's deeper than I meant it to be.
I don't know. Well, really, that's all you got? All right.
So fucking cold.
Heat's at 72, so.
It's not the heat.
All right. What's wrong? Are you sick?
Are you sick, Kevin?
Not in the way I'm asking you.
I'm not sick, Kevin. You're being weird.
I don't know. All right.
What's your favorite board game, Kevin?
I don't play board. My favorite board game?
Yeah, because this is a board game.
Spider-Man 3. PS2.
That's not a board game, Kevin. And that's your favorite video game, you fucking idiot?
No, you said board game. I thought that was...
What did you think? You said the game console.
It was a board game. It got me going.
Kevin, I'm going to just...
It's my first favorite
You know
game.
what a video game is, right? Like, you understand?
Yeah, you know.
What's an Xbox, Kevin?
Well, it's the...
What's an Xbox and what is a tree? What's the difference?
An Xbox and a tree, the difference between an Xbox and a tree is obviously I can't bang your mom under an Xbox. Oh, 2-2, baby.
I think you just gave yourself 2. Where'd you get the first one?
No, the first one.
I don't care.
I had. It should be 3-2, but
no,
I
definitely
count
not.
them as half points
For sure. No.
So it's a tie game at 2.
Well, I believe that's the
And
first time you've
we
wrong.
can't end on a tie. By the way.
No. First of all, so you just gave yourself whatever, a lot of uphill, whatever. It's fine. Kevin, I notice.
I don't know, but we're by a fireside, you know.
Yeah, fireside vibes.
And then once we get some video going, we could
fireside
we
wine.
could fuck by the fireside.
Fireside vibes is not a bad name. We get the lava lamp on the other side of it.
No, man. Would you stop doing your other bullshit?
I might have to.
Or rename it?
I don't think Mike wants to do it. I might do the solo thing over there every once in a while, or do some punk rock interviews. But
with like punk rock men,
I do want.
or
do
women,
I do. Stop.
Yeah, I didn't laugh there.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
You're doing it now. You can't keep it together.
No, it's because you're so funny. You're so funny.
I know. That's fucking hit the thing, or prove that you're a liar about me being funny.
No, fuck that. You didn't have a zinger, you piece of shit.
Oh, so I'm not funny then.
Yeah,
you're just lying.
The sound,
why are you lying,
the
Kevin?
B sound is only for zingers. You can be funny in other ways. You can just have like charisma.
Don't tell me how to be funny.
Right? You don't have
charisma. I would just even I would even listen to you.
I've seen you be funny a couple of times. Yeah.
Have you been paying attention?
I'm always paying attention to you.
To the news?
Not
talking about Ukraine.
Masks in schools.
Not talking about masks in schools.
Why wouldn't we be talking about masks in schools?
Most important issue.
I need to talk about masks in schools
of the world.
These children, okay?
Don't talk about children.
The masks have fibers. Fiber makes you shit. And these liberals are full of shit, Liam, if you know what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Shut it off. Not a point. Not a good point.
That was a perfect argument.
Everyone in the audience would be so embarrassed.
That was a perfect argument.
They'd be embarrassed. It's like seeing an open mic or just
bomb. Why did they clamp their hands?
You force them to. They don't have their own sentiency. Kevin, all right, so
Don't breathe in the mic.
Kanye West. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, Trump supporter.
Pete Davidson.
Friend of the show, Trump supporter.
Keep that going a little bit longer.
You're right. Kanye West, friend of the show, independent thinker.
Made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yes.
Made Donda. Made Graduation. Made The Life of Pablo. All right.
College dropout.
808s and Heartbreaks. Jesus. Kanye's been going through it, Kevin.
He's
A conversation with Kevin.
He's doing some things. He's getting
A conversation with Kevin.
Why do you keep saying that?
That's a podcast name. Write that down.
Fireside chats with Kevin and
No,
Liam.
just a conversation with
Fireside chats.
Kevin. Conversation with Kevin.
Fireside craps.
Conversations with Kevin.
Fireside.
I don't need to be
traumatic experience.
I don't need to be part of the brand. It's okay.
Fireside
conversations with
trauma.
Kevin.
Fireside trauma.
Conversations with Kevin.
Conversations with a fireside.
Fireside. Drives.
The fireside lied
Fireside
to me.
cries.
Fireside fucked my
Kanye
wife.
West is upset because
bipolar.
Kanye West is going through a divorce. You know what that means, Kevin?
Yep. It's been going on a while though. Kind of get over it.
Okay,
kind
buddy. How
of,
dare you?
thing.
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Okay, so people, Kanye West kind of went on a rampage on Instagram over the last few days,
TMZ
posting
over here.
some pretty awesome stuff that was hilarious. Like, for example, he posted a picture of Pete Davidson and Machine Gun Kelly in their boxers.
Dope.
I think throwing popcorn on each other.
We like
the
that.
captions just were all caps. No, you will never meet my kids.
Go off.
So that was the vibe.
Go off.
It was, Pete Davidson finds himself in the middle of this, comedian finds himself in the middle of this.
You found his way, or fucked his way.
I guess fucked his way. Good for him.
Into this.
If I had, I don't want to pick a side here, just because, it would have to be Kanye.
That's not our job. We
would have to be
gotta
Kanye. No disrespect to Pete Davidson there, but Kanye West was posting some crazy shit. He was posting these allegations that he sent Mac Miller videos of things, and then Mac Miller died shortly thereafter. No.
It's a good timing for that sound.
No.
Was that good timing?
Hey,
was that bad
disrespectful little shits.
Okay.
It was a bad timing.
All right.
Buckaroo. Kanye
Who
posts.
said that? Who said the buckaroo?
I did.
Oh, that's
Kanye West.
Was that Biden or I think that was Jordan Peterson?
Stop deflecting. Kanye West.
All right. Well,
Kanye
okay.
West. Kanye West.
Topical.
He's posting these things about stuff. He called the CEO of Disney out by first name only.
Bob.
No one ever heard a Machine Gun Kelly song, Bob. That's not a Kanye impression. If that sounded racist, I don't think that's how Kanye would sound saying it.
No.
I was reading it all caps in a way I would say it. So Kevin, what do you
Bob, mind your own business.
What do you think as an outsider here, looking in?
What does that mean, an outsider?
Kanye. You're not.
How am I on the outside?
You're not involved.
In what?
Are you fucking Kanye?
No, I know of Kanye. I
Sure.
feel like that makes me inside. I feel
Okay.
like that makes me some kind of expert.
No. I mean,
in
50 million people
a lot of
listen to
ways.
him on average a month, just on Spotify alone.
All right, I'm probably 24 or 5 of them.
Okay. Weird.
Like almost half.
I like Kanye a lot. He's maybe my favorite rapper, I think. Well, he's an artist, not just a rapper. Forgive me.
All right.
Kevin, what do you think about this Kanye stuff? Does it devastate you as a
No,
fan?
it's just
does it make you change his opinion? of
It's
him
a
posting
dude
these
just
wild-
vibing out. He's just vibing out.
Are you
He's
worried
going to the
about him?
game. Why would we? He's doing great. Ask him yourself. He's saying he's doing great.
I don't know if that's
He's
what he
never
said.
felt better. This is how the best he's probably ever felt. You know.
How do you think Pete Davidson's doing?
And I, well, Pete is obviously just trying to put, Kanye in his place
Oh my God.
as a voter and a dare I say a black man.
Wow. No,
Pete Davidson, the racist, perhaps.
he is.
Pretty wild stuff.
I think so. I couldn't agree more.
But Kanye's hanging out with Antonio Brown, who's probably the
Are you excited?
the
Does
best,
this make you
the
less
best
or
example
more
of an
excited
athlete.
for Donda 2?
Oh, this is all just a promotion.
You think so?
This is all just.
Is that what you think this is?
Yeah,
Interesting.
100%.
What about Daisy here?
Yeah, the dog just came down here for no reason. I don't know why.
Dog's nervous on the mic.
She got released because we're recording, and that's not okay. And we don't like animals that we've tortured before coming on the podcast.
Yeah, okay. Interesting thing to say. Live on a pod that's recorded.
Well, someone let her out of the closet, man.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That she's been in the last 8 hours.
This is very disrespectful to me.
What is?
No, I'm kidding. I'm definitely allergic to dogs.
You live with dogs.
I'm dying.
Don't you live with dogs?
Not anymore.
Really?
Nah, I live with dogs.
Your parents killed their dogs?
They had it.
You live with your parents.
I do live with my parents.
Fuck. That goes to nobody, by the way.
I do live with my parents. I'm hoping to change that at some point. Would it make sense to do that? Maybe in the next year or two.
Yeah, no one needs to hear that.
Maybe.
Nobody's interested in that sort of thing.
Maybe not. Maybe I live with them
I
forever.
don't know. What is there anything
Pete
else you want to
Davidson
say about?
lives with his mom. I think that's weird.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You've
Think that's weird, Kevin?
You've hated Pete Davidson
No,
for a long time.
stop.
Ever since
Stop. I've interacted with people that are friends.
Mac Miller.
Don't say
Ever
this.
since
I don't.
then.
I don't think that. I don't.
Yes,
I don't hate
you've-
Pete Davidson. I don't know Pete Davidson. I think it's a little weird that he's been with two rappers who then's lives fell apart after. I think it's a little weird. Kevin, do you not think that's weird? Do you not think that's weird?
It's interesting.
It's interesting. Okay. I think in both instances, these men, their behavior is what set them on the paths that created things. I think Pete Davidson just found himself in a place twice.
What if that place is pussy?
That's what I was saying.
Well,
Definitely
I think
hit
there's
it.
only
Yeah,
one
there's
thing we
only
can
one.
say is that.
Yeah, it's a zinger then.
And that is,
Yeah.
it's not a zinger, but
No, if you made the
People
joke
had
because you
about
didn't realize that I was making the same joke, that counts as a zinger because it's not only my joke, it's you thinking.
there you go. That's 3-2. Liam Maher wins the zinger battle
If there was ever a
of this
question,
episode.
you really hated this Kanye bit. It was like
You
pulling
made
teeth.
us stop and then come back to it, which was a big annoyance to
Did
me.
I make a stop or did you press that button?
I made a stop and then you were like, we should delete some of that.
Yeah, just the stuff we said about Anthony Fauci. Inventing
who is a
viruses.
bad person.
I don't think Anthony Fauci is a bad person. I think he's the highest paid government official.
No, I really like Anthony Fauci. I think he could live to be 125,
Easily.
probably.
If we're lucky.
I mean, with all that adrenochrome and stuff that he's got
Okay.
going.